what do you guys want to address next?
Yo, I wanted to get into that Nike executive story, man.
Oh my God. I can't wait.
You-
Big Unk, you snitching, man.
Big Unk, man. What's going on, man?
Unk snitching on himself. I can't rate dude. You know, this I like reading on this podcast. I don't know why I like reading.
Cool. Let's hear the news.
Okay, hold on, let me scroll. Salute the Star Summer Reading Program. Brought my reading level up from a 3rd grade reading level to a 9th grade reading level. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't think I was able to read before I got on that platform, but hey. Okay, let me go ahead and scroll. Yeah. Okay. The current chairman of Nike's Jordan brand and former team president of the Portland Trail Blazers, Larry Miller, recently admitted to Sports Illustrated that he shot and killed a teenager in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania when he was 16 years old. Nigga.
Why would you do that?
Clout. Scroll back down. It's a whole bunch of old niggas snitching. I noticed it. Y'all notice that, bro? Okay, so let me go ahead and continue reading. In a recent 90-minute interview, Miller, who's 72, told Sports Illustrated in September 1965 he fired a .38 caliber shot into the chest of an 18-year-old Edward White. He blamed his gang affiliation and drinking the night of the murder for his actions. Miller said this happened after downing a bottle of wine with his friends before they went out and searched for anyone affiliated with a rival gang. Miller shot the first person the group encountered, White, who was a stranger to Miller. Basically, he was saying so many of the people caught up in this violence are kids. So many of them have Larry Miller's potential. This story can help reframe gun violence conversation in Philadelphia. All right, whatever. We were all drunk, Miller told Sports Illustrated. I was in a haze. Once it kind of set in, I was like, oh shit, what have I done? It took years for me to understand the real impact of what I've done, says Mr. Miller.
It's finna be a major impact on his freedom. Should be pretty
Nigga said it should be a major impact on his freedom. And he says, I mean, there's no valid reason for this to happen. And the thing that I really struggle with, and that's, the thing that I did every day, you know what I'm saying? It's like I did this to someone who didn't do anything to me and I had no reason to do it. And that's the part that really bothers me, he told Sports Illustrated. Larry Miller is a legend and proof that your worst decisions don't define you when you decide never to put yourself back in that position again. Miller describes his guilt and anxiety regarding the murder, saying it was eating him up, and disclosing his long-time reoccurring fears that his past would come back to haunt him and destroy his successful career and reputation he was building. Miller describes the killing in further detail in his new book, Jump, My Secret Journey from the Streets to the Boardroom, a story he hopes will inspire at-risk youth and people in prison, steering others away from violence and toward a more productive life. Miller says a lot of wasted talent is in prison, and criminals can indeed become productive members of society.
So not only did he snitch on himself, he wrote about it in a book.
Hold on. Miller has received support and encouragement from Michael Jordan, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, Nike, and others whom he has confided in before the release of his book.
Oh, wow.
According to Sports Illustrated, Miller plans to reach out to White's family, though there's been no public apology yet. Reaction.
I mean, I didn't know, niggas open up cold cases on themselves. Like, I don't get that. Like,
come on.
My thing
no
is,
time.
who asked you? Who asked you? Like, did anybody ask him a question? Have you killed anyone in your lifetime? Like,
right, exactly, bro.
You just volunteered this information to everybody. So, I really do hope this man get arrested, because he wrote about it in the book. You said Adam Silver is promoting this?
I mean, not promoting it, but
he's giving it the okay.
Blessing or something.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Last time I checked, there were no statute of limitations to murder.
Do different states.
Did he just tell on himself?
He 100% told himself.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail. I'm gonna need him to go ahead and clock out.
I don't really understand.
Yeah, you need to
how
clock
could
out, my
confess
nigga.
To a murder. The only person that did that and could do that was OJ, but he was already taken care of, acquitted. Wrote a whole book about the bullshit. You feel me?
But they did say he did time for his murder, and he was underage at the time, which is why he probably didn't get life.
Who? The man?
Yeah, Larry Miller.
Oh, so he served the time.
Allegedly, according to this story. So, I'm thinking like so niggas ain't.
Nike is putting people that have served time for murder in executive positions.
He's gonna need to step down immediately.
Nah.
He's gonna have to step down.
I look at it like this.
I'm just, it's cool.
Let's
I'm just
look at
saying,
the time.
Like,
Look
what
at the
about the guy
timeline.
that couldn't get the job because he smoked a little, you know what I'm saying?
Right. My thing, background checks. Like they didn't see you were a murderer in the background check.
But that's the thing. Was it a case on this? Like, did it go to?
If he already did his time and say he came out right,
Okay,
and reformed himself as he apparently did, obviously becoming a vice president of the Trailblazers, then leading the Jordan Nike brand.
Yeah.
All right, cool. If you did your time, cool beans. If you wanted to admit that and you did your time, and the people around you have done their research, know you did the time, and they're cool with it, I guess that's cool. My thing, I guess the way they're looking at it is he's setting an example for people who have committed heinous crimes to have second chances maybe, and he can speak upon that. Like, we have an uncle who's been in jail for life, you know what I'm saying? And when we talked to my mom about it, she always says he was like a straight A student. He was really, really smart. So it's a lot of people who are locked up who are very talented, and he's an exemplary image of that. I just don't know if telling people that you killed somebody is good for your image, but I guess if you're going to sacrifice your image for a bigger purpose, albeit.
Now that you put it that way, then it kind of makes you question, like what Randy was saying. Like, well, I mean, if nobody asked you this question straight out, then like, was this whole little
we didn't know who we were.
I didn't even know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So is this whole little interview just like what you said? Like someone, black men murderers can be reformed? Like, what is this really about?
I think because we didn't know who he was, so pretty much we know who he is now, and he's attached himself to something heinous, although his reputation is, good.
It kind of it reminds me of the commercial. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's a commercial where this dude was like, I have schizophrenia, but I can still have a job. I can still
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. Like, I'm a murderer, but I can still bam at Nike. Like, we can still sell these Jordans.
Yeah, I think like this, man. If he wanted to sacrifice his image to strangers to elevate a storyline or a point of view, then I commend him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have just been Larry. What the fuck is his name? Let me see. Larry fucking Miller. He could have just been Larry Miller that nobody knows, and it could have been a stigma of people who do crimes. And now that he's written this book and put himself in the limelight, maybe somebody may pick up that book. Maybe a judge or prosecutor may hear this story and be lenient to somebody out there who may deserve it. You know what I'm saying? There's a ripple effect to everything.
I don't think for 1 second this guy, he feels like he's a kind of in an untouchable position. He wouldn't have come out with this information
if his job wasn't
secure. You know what I'm saying? If his job wasn't secure. I don't think he's that, that dumb to just volunteer
to piggyback on that. I was actually thinking too, I kudos to whoever keep promoting him and got him in a position where he at. You feel me?
He needed an advocate, and you always need an advocate in every room you're in. Somebody needs to advocate for you, especially when nobody doesn't know you. So salute to whoever's seen him before he became Larry Miller.
Is this the black man doesn't have an excuse type of situation?
Hey, I shot a nigga and got out. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Yeah, why are you sitting on your ass type shit? They should put him on the new Everest commercials type shit. Like, fuck out of here.
Get off the goddamn couch.
Get off the couch. I killed a nigga. You can
not get off the couch. I killed a nigga. You can too.
I'm saying.
Hey, fuck me like Mike. I want to be like Larry. I'm trying to catch a body and get an exec position, man. Fuck all that.